From the Newstalk ZB newsroom, this is Newsfix.
In this update, Associate Health Minister David Seymour believes the government can justify spending more on cancer medication. Finance Minister Nicola Willis has vowed they will deliver on spending $280 million on 13 new drugs, an election campaign promise they did not deliver in the budget. She's told TVNZ's Q&A that an announcement on the drugs is coming very soon. But Mr Seymour says they have to figure out how to spend more while saving across the rest of the system.
That's going to be a conversation, I suspect, over the next few weeks around, well, how do you actually make good on a promise to those people within the pretty, shall we say, confronting financial circumstances?
Ski area operators are counting down to this year's ski season. The Ministry of Business, Innovation and Employment is offering advice to operators ahead of a big winter. Employers are being reminded to comply with visa requirements as tourism often sees international hires. MB says all workers should be given employment standards. Boeing's long-awaited spaceflight has been delayed after a last-minute setback. After decades of development and preparation, the aerospace giant was set to launch its Starliner spacecraft for its crew flight test mission. But the computer that launches the rocket triggered an automatic hold less than 4 minutes before takeoff. Neither NASA nor Boeing have detailed the exact cause. An international relations professor believes Donald Trump's sentence could be determined by his conduct in court. The former president's been convicted on all 34 counts of falsifying business records over payments to adult film star Stormy Daniels in 2016. Trump will be sentenced on July 11, just days before the Republican National Convention. Otago University's Robert Patman says he could be in more legal trouble for ignoring post-trial requirements.
Because he's now a convicted felon, he's now supposed to see the judge about probational arrangements, and apparently he just ignored that requirement, so he could be facing additional disciplinary matters as well.
That's news. In sport, the Crusaders will begin a review as they pick up the pieces from one of their worst rugby seasons. They've missed the playoffs for the first time since 2015, with only 4 wins from 14 games after 7 years of trophies. CEO Colin Mainsbridge says the review begins now and will likely be delivered in 4 to 6 weeks.
We do one every year, and sometimes we get external help, and this year we will. We do a review, speak to the players and coaches and wider staff. We sort of pull it together in a report. We've got some external help.
The United States have won the opening game of cricket's T20 World Cup against Canada in Texas. They chased down the 195-run target with 14 balls to spare and 7 wickets in hand. Former Black Cap Corey Anderson took a wicket for the United States. That's sport. I'm Joe Gilfillan.
For more news, listen to Newstalk ZB live on iHeartRadio.